11.4.1, just taking a quick drive. This is good. This goes past the stop sign. It used to stop right, so the front end was even with that stop sign before. And I stopped it by mistake. And so now it'll go past the stop sign. The problem with that was when it would stop so far back, you couldn't see the road, and then it slowly would creep up, and now it goes, so the stop sign is about even with the side view mirror, and that's, I guess that's probably 5 or 6 feet or more, and that makes a big difference. So I am on, let's see what I'm on here, Autopilot. I'm on chill with minimal lane changes set. And again, it's version 11.4.1. Okay. And I took over. I think that might have been because of where I have the camera mounted. I wonder what's going on, because it wasn't giving me the autopilot prompt. And let me, you know what? I think well, let me see if it goes. And maybe it'll go now. And if it doesn't, I'll try to put it in park and open it. Yeah, I got it back now. That was confusing. So we're in downtown Cave Creek, tourist town, bikers and cowboys, I guess. Cowboys now. There's a lot of snowbirds here, and they are going home now. It's the middle of May, and it's getting too hot for them here. It is 93 today, and soon it will be much hotter than that. But not too hot. It's usually about 105 or so here. So let's see what happens here with that guy. And I just hit the gas there so that guy wasn't waiting for too long. He was giving me the right of way. So my experience has been with previous versions of full self-drive, it does really good on just basic road stuff. When there's no traffic, it's almost no problem with me. So stopping way back for the stop sign, so that's taken a long time to get through this. Okay, so let's see how it does here. Stop in behind the sign is actually at the stop bar, so, and this one's pretty straightforward. No issues at all. In fact, I wish that there was a setting that it would only change lanes to, if it had to follow the route, like to take exits and, you know, to turn onto streets and that kind of thing, and let me do all the lane changes for passing in traffic. Because when I'm on the freeway, you know, I usually like this. I get behind a car and just kind of chill and follow them. And you know, I'm not in a hurry really to go anywhere, so I don't need to be zigging and zagging in traffic and all that. And I know some guys do that because they get impatient, and I used to do that too at times, but I've always been kind of chill, so I'm fine with just hanging out behind the traffic. Actually, what I would prefer is a setting if you could get to an area where there was the least amount of traffic. That's the way I drive. If I'm going on the freeway and there's a big clump of traffic that I'm in, I'll either slow down or speed up to try to get out of it. And if I get into an area that's clear of other cars, it's maybe like a quarter mile, I'll just stay there and not worry about I'm gonna blip it just so we don't hang up these guys turning left there. So here it's slowing down, and that's new behavior. It didn't do that before. So we should be making a left here, and okay, so I'm covering the brake because sometimes these people will come screaming up here, and I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna go. So and this turn here, I'm going to slow down just a little bit because I know it's there's a median island here, and this is kind of how I would drive anyway. Actually, that's something new. I saw it said limiting max speed for road type, and then it decreased the speed to 19. I had set it on 20, I think. So it looks like we stopped at the stop sign, and then it was pulling out in front of a car. I am supposed to stop here, so let's see what it does. And it's stopping and staying. So, and it, I don't know if you can see it, but the bus put out the stop sign on the side. So this is good. The guy next to me here coming up in the left lane will be stopping too. Okay, and I can see they're pulling the sign back in now. Kids are walking around, or one kid. Okay, and it started to stop again. So hesitating there, which is actually that's the first time I've ever been behind a school bus. So I'm gonna accelerate just to get through the intersection here and keep up behind that school bus. Those things are fun. Okay, I feel it hesitating again, and I have no idea why. It's been 50-50 stopping at this stop sign. I had to hit the gas there to the go pedal to speed it up. That's not a stop for us, it's for a side road there. So again here behind this school bus, I'm required to stop and well, I'm not sure. She's waving me on. Okay, so nothing on autopilot there. That's too bad because I wanted to stay behind them and see, I wanted to get next to them if they put that stop sign out and see what it did in that case. So I'm gonna hit the gas and go with this guy, even though it wasn't our turn there. Okay, so that was good. I don't know why that Tesla's stopping there. they have that speed profile set pretty darn good, because that's like nothing uncomfortable at all. And coming through here in previous versions was a little bit, sometimes you'd wonder if it was going to slow down the right amount, or sometimes you wonder if it's going to slow down. But yeah, none of that now with this version. Okay, so the stop sign, it's stopping at the sign and not at the bar, and creeping up, and getting onto the road is slow. It's slowed down to, I'm going to disengage again there. Okay, so it's setting the speed limit at 35 on that road there, and I don't think it should be, I think it should be 45. Don't know if you saw that guy almost hit that median up there. Let's see what it does. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay, yeah, so it was going too long there. It was waiting too long for that guy, so I hit the accelerator. That's not natural. Now, I use Autopilot for about 85% of my driving, and that's counted by miles, and it's all my driving is either this or driving around in town. Again, it's taking too long at that stop sign, so I guess I'm impatient. I don't know. Now I have it set for 45, and it's slowly working its way up to it, which is fine. There's nobody around, but I think every acceleration event, when you're coming from a stop up to speed, it's been accelerating at a pretty good pace, and so that's unusual right there. I mean, left lane here. And I'm gonna wait for this guy. So pretty simple. Just wait and then go. And go. And go. And go. Okay, so that time it let go and started rolling, and I felt it hesitate again. It seemed like when it got to the stop bar, it had slowed down, so maybe it was still creeping or something there, but that behavior has gotten way better, but it still needs to you know, how you drive through a stop sign, you come up to the stop bar and you look around and go. And I'll take over there, and car was in the road, so I took over. Nice saguaros there. Probably about $100 a foot for those. And it doesn't seem like that tiny little root ball could hold that thing up, but they just spread out in the ground and right on the surface, just below this, you know, maybe a couple feet. And they survive and do well. And this area has a ton of them. There's a lot around